with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield on play action. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter #2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
3-19.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Davis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Second down, Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No, check, Patrick.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And some space here. Fighting his way through contact.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards on the ground. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Detroit!
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Landry now on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown.